Hi everyone, I hope 6-3 went well today in class. Here's the beginning part of 6-4, finding the percent of a number. Please take notes during this video so that they can be checked tomorrow in class. The first part, it's going to be how we set up every proportion. We will always put the part over the whole, and that equals the percent, whatever that number is. And percents are always a ratio to 100. Another way we can think of it, and the wording in the question will actually have the words is and of. So is over of, again, equals the percent over 100. So if in the question it says 80%, then we would put the number 80 here. We would not change it to a decimal. We'd leave it as it is as a percent. Let's do an example. This is example 1a, 30% of 50. There's that word of, and of is always the denominator, so it's is over of, and of is 50, equals, this is always going to be 100 for the percent part, and then we have this 30%. We're missing this, so that will be our x. So what is 30% of 50? Now some of you are going to see that you could simplify this part right here. I'm not going to, and I'll show you why. We're going to use the cross product still. X times 100 is 100x, and that equals 50 times 30. 100x equals 50 times 30 is 1500. 5 times 3 gets you 15, and 10 times 10 gets you that 100. Now, when I divide by 100, and this is why I didn't simplify in the beginning, when you divide it by 100, you get x equals, now dividing it by 100, I'm allowed to move the decimal once, twice. That makes 15. You could also see it as 10 divided by 10 twice, and then that gets you 15. Okay, either way works. Regardless, your answer is 15. So 15 over 50 should equal 30%. And I can check this. 15, if you multiply it by 2 over 2, you get 30 over 100, which is exactly what we wanted. Let's do example B, 200% of 24. Again, here's that word of, and there's the percent. So my percent will always go over 100, and of is the denominator, so I'm going to put 24 in the denominator, and the missing number here is x. Now this time I could also leave it and not simplify this part right here, or I could, because 200 divided by 100, 200 divided by 100 is just 2, or 2 over 1. Again, there's those zeros that can cross out. So this time I'm going to simplify it. X over 24 equals 2 over 1. If I cross product, I get 1x equals 24 times 2. That means x equals 48. If you didn't simplify this 200 over 100, I'll do it over here, you would get 100x equals 24 times 200, which is 4,800. When you divide it by 100, you still get the answer of 48. Okay, so both ways work. It just depends on you and how you see that as a mathematics. Okay, here's number C, 67% of 50. There's the percent. There's that word of. I'm going to put of in my denominator, and 67% over 100, that is the percent. X goes in the numerator. Cross product. X times 100 is 100x equals 90 times 67. I'm going to do it off to the side. I'm not going to do it in my mind just in case I make an error. 3, 6, 50, 4, 60. 100, oops. 100x equals 6,030. If I divide it by 100, I get x equals. Now, dividing it by 100, this is the reason why I don't like crossing out the zeros. I'm going to move it once. Let me change color so you can see it. Dividing it by 100, here's tenths, here's 100ths. So it's 60 and 3/10. It's not 3's go away and you get 60. That's not how it works. The answer, when you divide it by tenths by 100ths, you get 60.3. Just a heads up to remember, tomorrow you're going to need to use this in class. As a percent, 8% as a decimal is 800ths, so we have to put the 8 in the hundredths place. 12% is 1200ths, that's 1200ths. And 9% is 900ths, so we write it like this as 900ths. In class tomorrow, you're going to learn another strategy for solving these types of problems, and it will require you to use the decimal parts. Okay, so just a reminder, it's your turn. Please do number 1 and number 2. There is a Google form. Please fill it out, and then also bring your work in on the paper on the notes that you just took. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.